Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited to be going live today with the incredible Julia Michelle. We are here talking all about the upcoming Get Good at Business virtual summit for entrepreneurs happening October 17th and 18th. It's going to be amazing. And Julia is one of our incredible speakers. She is going to be talking all about how to build your brand voice from blah to badass. Julia, I'm so excited for this session. I feel like I'm pretty familiar with your work, and you always bring your A game, and I cannot wait to learn more from you about brand voice.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I've been working on my presentation the last couple of days and just seeing the different pieces come together. I'm really excited for what I'm going to be sharing.
It's going to be so good. So, for those of you watching, I'm going to read just a small snippet of what Julia wrote about her session because you are going to want to join us for this. So, she says, brand voice is often talked about in vague terms with advice along the lines of just be authentic or just be unique. If you're watching this live or the replay, like raise your hand in the chat if you've ever been told that, right?
Hey.
But the truth is that authenticity is a mirage, and having a unique brand voice won't get you far unless it's also a good brand voice. That's why in Julia's work as a brand voice specialist, she doesn't solely rely on intuition, she also uses metrics. In her presentation, she's going to show us the 4 specific metrics that let you intentionally build a brand voice so you can do more than just fill it out. Plus, she's going to give us examples of how different combinations of those 4 metrics can change the whole voice and give us some exercises on our own to try. Meaning, this is a workshop in a session, in a conference, all completely dedicated to helping you get good at business. But here's the thing, Julia, I am all about that tangible, that crunchy, that actionable
Mhm.
strategies, tactics, tools, and techniques, not the theory of what could work, but what actually works. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for this session because you're going to be teaching us what actually works in a way I've never heard of before. But I would love for you to share with us a client success story where you taught them what you're going to be teaching us in your session and the results that they got.
Yeah. So I've actually just reached out to a client earlier this week following up on a session that we had together. It was one of my new services where it's just this kind of half day that we really focus on defining our brand voice, documenting it, and getting it crystal clear for you to be able to really confidently write the way that you want to sound instead of, letting biases or formal training, things like that kind of creep into your writing. So we did that session a couple weeks ago, and I reached out to her and just said, hey, how have things been going since then? And she replied with those like cry laughing emojis and said, oh my gosh, we rewrote our entire sales page. I was like, oh boy. So they were so just like on it. She said, really just kind of unlocked those like creative ideas that had kind of been there for a while, but they didn't know how to articulate them.
Mhm.
And after our session, it just really gave them the language and the clarity and the system to be able to write the way that they wanted. So they rewrote their whole sales page. It's for a really cool program that they have. And so it's a pair of founders, which was also neat to have them be able to really define that brand voice together. It'd been something that had been on their to-do list for a long time of, like we got to sit down and figure this out, but they didn't necessarily have the tools or the time. So to be able to just do it in 4 hours, get it done in a way that really worked for them was so cool to hear that it wasn't just something that most brand voice guides just kind of collect dust in your Google Drive. But this one, they were so excited about it, they put it into action. I got an email. I'm subscribed to their email list, and they sent out one yesterday to say like, hey, we've got big things coming. And 2 of their, I think like 4 big changes that they had were we've redone our sales page and we have a brand voice guide. And I was like, I'm so excited. That was yeah, it's really cool to see those things come together.
Beautiful. And I love that too for so many reasons. I think that establishing a brand voice is not something that a lot of beginner entrepreneurs think about, but it is a crucial part of that evolutionary shift that happens when you move from how do I do this to it's time to get good at this.
Yes.
And to have it done in such a way that it doesn't collect shell or dust on the shelf, but instead it's actionable, tangible, and something you want to use as an entrepreneur. So
Yes.
I am so excited that you're going to be teaching us all about this, but you also have something special for one person. They have the chance to win. If they attend live, they can get something special working with you. If they attend live, they have the chance to win this. What is it?
Yeah, so it's a brand voice audit. And basically, what I'm happy to do is get on a call with you, look at the writing that you have in your business currently, and analyze it with you and go, what about it is working? What about it isn't working? And what can we tweak to make it work the way that you want it to? So, getting away from and kind of what you read in that description of the advice to just be authentic or just be unique leaves people hanging, right? It's like, well, authentic how? In what way? Like what? And so what we're going to do in this audit is actually measure what you have going on in your voice, look at those metrics, look at how we can kind of push it one way or another and really help you land on something that is the way that you want to sound.
Yes. Okay. So for those of you watching, if you're not already on the edge of your seat going, yes, I need this for my business. I want to learn how to do it. Julia is incredible. I want to take my brand voice from blah to badass. Here's what you need to know. You want to join us for this virtual summit, meaning that you can come from the comfort of your own home on October 17th and 18th. It's a virtual summit where if you attend live for Julia's session, you have the chance to win that amazing brand voice audit with her. So not only do you want to come and learn from Julia, we also have over 15 other experts in the world of business, especially in the areas of marketing, operations, velocity, execution, and intuition. So you want to make sure that you come and join us. But we got one extra special surprise. Julia, if they type in your name when they go to checkout, what happens?
They get free tickets.
Woohoo! So, all of that said, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to get good at business, you want to take your brand voice, you're ready for that evolutionary shift from how do I do this to how do I get good at this? And you want
Yeah.
your brand voice to go to that next level. You want to come and join Julia and I at the Get Good at Business Summit. So, go to summit.getgoodatbusiness.com. Again, that is summit.getgoodatbusiness.com and type in Julia and you can get your tickets for free. So Julia, thank you so much for hopping on today and sharing the sneak peek preview for your presentation. And for everybody watching, Julia and I are excited and we will see you there.
See you there.